you, and welcome back again to some more information pertaining to the SMART study. Um, there are various aspects of information that are combined in the study that help to bring out the full spectrum of how to help an individual to create a stress management program for themselves. And this is just one of many different aspects of philosophy and schools of thought that have been incorporated into the book, as well as my own personal research that I've used to create this means of helping people to manage their stress. This is called the 9 enneagrams. This is one. It deals with the aspect of personality and various gradients that deal with the personality, though. You could think of it in terms of a light spectrum, in terms of, okay, we have the color red. There's different variations of red, blue, different variations of blue, and so on and so forth. But in aspects of the color spectrum, it's just one color. If you go from one end of the spectrum to the other, you can see it's just one spectrum of a color that eventually melds and blends into another. And that's kind of how this situation works. You have 9 different enneagrams, personality types, but there are different gradients depending upon those particular personality types of an individual. Henceforth, individuals that have the same personality type can still be drastically different individuals, as in, like, we are different individuals in terms of our personalities, personality types, what we like. An individual can be a Libra. You can have 2, 3, 4, 10 Libras. I'm a Libra. But each of those Libras are different in terms of their personality types, gradients, or whatnot. So it's not really grouping people into a particular class or situation or whatnot, though. It's more like we being like various aspects of humanity. There are different gradients of humanity because we're all one human race, as opposed to different races. We're really just one, just like it is in terms of the 9 enneagrams right there. There are various different personality types, but there are gradients that bleed into the other. So more of this can be explained inside the book, and which will eventually lead to something larger in terms of not that aspect. That's dealing with psychological flux in terms of your control. We all have different psychological aspects in our lives that we're dealing with, problems, issues, whatnot. You may know it or you may not, but it's dealing with you psychologically. This deals with our locus of control, of how much we actually control the situation or the situation controls us, in terms of a positive aspect of yourself and the negative aspect of yourself, though, which can lead to something like this, which you see here. We have full control over variables and nodes, no control of variables and nodes. These right here will be dealing with particular enneagram types, though, that determine different personality types within our own psychological structure and nature. Negative perception, positive perception. Sometimes you can still have a positive perception of yourself and not have any control over particular situations in your life, no control of variables and nodes, as opposed to full control and having a negative aspect, though. But more of this can be explained later. I don't want to get into much of a deep detail about this because then it deals with deeper concepts, and I don't want to confuse this particular aspect because it's a very important aspect in the book, though. But take into mind that this deals with the 9 enneagrams, even though you're seeing these 3 nodes up here. That deals with something deeper within the book in itself, will be explained in the book. But this deals with how we as individuals, depending upon our personality, handle stress in different ways, different aspects, which also goes back into understanding the stress of different individuals. what may be stressful for you may not be stressful for another individual. Some people deem certain stressful situations as pleasant, while others deem it as a problem or an issue. You know, you're a doctor. Oh my God, all this stress at the hospital. I love it. You know, while we, on the other hand, would be like, oh my God, how are they dealing with this? Just something to think about and consider when creating your stress management program. That this is one of the main reasons why not all stress management programs work the same for everyone else. So if something works for somebody else, and then you tried out that stress management program, you're like, it's not working for me. I mean, what's wrong with me? Remember, not all personality types have the same aspect or dynamic when dealing with particular stressful situations. That's why you tailor make the stress management program to your particular needs and wants, because we are all individuals and we are all the same, but yet we're all different. Something to keep in mind, though, about thinking about the human aspect when dealing with this. More later about this stress management situation. Thank you very much, and